I think any business is differentiated probably and most importantly by the quality of the people that work in the business. Because if you have people that are focused on the strategy, if you have a leadership team that clearly articulate the vision in the first instance, and then if there's a sense of fun, I think a lot of us underestimate just how important fun is. And what we say at Avolon, and I think this is ultimately our differentiator, we take what we do very seriously, but we just don't take ourselves seriously. And I think that ethos or that cultural mindset helps us to, transact business all over the world, leave the ego at the door, get the business done, and maybe have some fun. Culture, I think, is unquestionably, the glue that binds a business together. Everybody's talking about culture as, the risk manager. But at the end of the day, culture eats strategy for breakfast. And culture needs to be understood and embraced by everybody in the company. And it's not the CEO who sets the culture. It's the organization that tells the CEO what the culture is. And then the leadership of the organization ensures that's embodied and lived every day. So for example, in Avolon, we waited a year after the launch of the business to allow the company develop so that it could tell us as the leadership what the culture was. And that became TRIBE, the acronym that we use to remember our culture, or our cultural values. And TRIBE stands for T for transparency, R for respect, I for insightfulness, B for bravery, which is important, and E, ebullience, joie de vivre, or in an Irish context, a bit of crack. Some businesses are in the risk avoidance business, others are in proper risk management. So risk management, first and foremost, you have to have a culture of risk management from the top of the organization, so that you think about risk in a very structured, careful way. Then you define the amount of risk you are prepared to take in terms of, say in our industry, exposure in terms of dollar terms to a particular aircraft type, to a particular airline, to a particular country or jurisdiction of the world. And you have a matrix of risk. And so you measure the risk that you're taking at any one time, and you're looking at what we call loss given default. How much money could you lose if things go wrong? One of the lessons I learned many years ago when I worked at a bank was when you go to a credit committee at a bank looking for money, you don't tell the credit committee how much money you can make on this deal. What you tell the credit committee is how much we could lose in a downside scenario. And so if you can keep that ethos through any firm, you'll manage risk well.